Hello guys and welcome back to xplane. We have installed the new beta, xplane 01 beta, and we are now trying Austin Meyer private plane, which is the Lancair Evolution signed by Meyer himself. You can see Austin himself inside the cockpit. So let's go try it out. This is a new plane for me, but it should be quite easy to operate. It is a turboprop, very powerful, very light aircraft. There is only place for 4 people, and it has got a Garmin G1000 seat for navigation. Okay, so let's get it started. So battery 1 and 2, generator on, direct current power on, and let the system turn on. Let's check the local QNH, 3011 inches, 3011 set. Navigation lights on. For the moment we can set ground power until we complete the flight plan. It will be a very short, very simple flight plan. This is from South Bimini Airport, which is in the Bahamas, very close to the United States east coast of Florida. And from South Bimini we will fly to Fort Lauderdale Airport in a more or less 15-20 minutes flight. It's very close. It's very close just to make a kind of a demo flight for this aircraft and for xplane beta. Okay, so the flight plan is very simple. We have one waypoint, a decal, and one arrival procedure, the decal 8 to Fort Lauderdale International Airport. So we can move this side and set the flight plan. So starting from South Bimini Airport, then we select it, and next we clear, and the destination will be Fort Lauderdale. Okay. Right. We don't have any departure procedure. We directly set the arrival procedure. So procedure, select arrival procedure. It is going to be the decal 8. Decal 8, and we have to select a transition, which is Bordeaux or Zulu Papa, Zulu Fox or Papa, Zulu Quebec Alpha. As you can see from the charts, we are here at Bimini. If we select any of those transition, we will start our flight plan away from our departure. So for simplicity, we will select Freeport Zulu Foxtrot Papa transition, and then we will going to erase one segment to have the remaining part of the arrival to be the correct one. So simply from Bimini VOR to Fort Lauderdale Foxtrot Lima Lima VOR. It is just this segment passing through our decal waypoint. Okay, so we select this, and we load it. Yes. As you can see, we have an additional leg that we are going to erase. Okay, good. So we have our airport, then Zulu Bravo Victor waypoint, which is Bimini, VOR, then Decal, and then Fort Lauderdale. Good. As for the altitude, we can select the approach procedure at Fort Lauderdale. So procedure, select approach procedure, and for the existing wind we will use runway 10 left for arrival. This, and the procedures say that landing all airports from Decal on Fort Lauderdale expect rudder vectors to final approach course, so we can select vectors to final. Enter. We can set the minimum altitude for runway 10 left. It is going to be 207 bottle. 207. We can set it there. Bottle 207. This zoom 10 207, it's 210 feet. Okay, enter, and we can load it, and we can review this procedure. So fly plane, Baro 9 and runway 10 left is basically the final leg to the runway, following the glide slope to the ILS. Great. Let's get back to the PFD. The flight plan is set. We can start up the engine. So condition level, low idle, and propeller high. We can start the fuel pump to prime the engine. Good. We can seal the door. Then the ground power can come off. Ignition on and engine start. That's a good start. Bleeder on, particle filters on, pitot heat on, and we can set the condition to full. And weight, we have the altitude, initial altitude. We can set directly our cruise altitude, which will be 11,000 feet. Or better, 12,000 feet, because we are going westward. So it's an even value. Okay, so we have our minimum set. Wind data not available, but we can select the type of wind data. BFD wind option 2, yes, I like it. Back, transponder cool, you set something, 1, 2, 3, and transponder mode odd, and we can go. Parking brake off. This plane doesn't have the steering wheel, it has a free steering wheel, so we have to use the rudder pedal, correction, we have to use the differential brakes to steer the nose on ground. Some practice is needed to do this. You have to be very gentle with the pedals. And to slow down the aircraft we can also use the beta, so the beta reverse. Let's try to keep the center line. Let's set flaps 1, 305 degrees. Runway 10. Oh. Brake, 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 brake. November 844 X-ray, runway 10, clear for takeoff. Very gentle with the throttle, otherwise the plane will start spinning on ground. 80 knots and gear up. Best climb is 90 knots. Then we can increase our speed to 140. Flaps up. Start left turn and keep a pitch of more or less 15 to 20 degrees. Looking at the torque, trying to not exceed the torque, the green range. We will intercept the magenta line and follow the ladder navigation flight plan with the autopilot. Autopilot on. Plan page, range, here we are. And nav mode on. I forgot the strobe light and landing lights. Okay, 10,000 feet and landing lights can come off. And decrease our RPM somewhat to 1700. A bit missed the altitude because I forgot to set a vertical mode. Anyway, 12,000 feet reached. Because I was in pitch mode, I should have selected some vertical speed or something else for the vertical mode, so the plane was keeping on climbing above the selected altitude. I've simply pressed the altitude button. We are cruising at 12,000 feet. We are direct to our decal waypoint, and next will be Fort Lauderdale, and then we will commence our descent to the approach phase. It's playing very fast, and it is very fuel efficient for what Austin Meyer himself explained in a dedicated video. I have to say that it's not bad texture wise and modeling wise. Also, sounds are nice, in my opinion. Now it should be level at 12,000 feet precisely. To initiate a vertical speed climb or descent, you have to press the Alt button one time and then command nose down or nose up. You will have a vertical speed number here, and in this way the selected altitude will be respected, will be kept when reached. In order to have a vertical speed, a vertical navigation profile, we have to add an altitude value to our plane. So flight plan, we will set, no, we already have at the Vador at 1800 feet, so we should have a top of the sand point at a certain point. But I cannot see. Maybe if we select the VNAV, if we select a lower altitude, 5000 VNAV, we don't have. Maybe we are too high. Let's change, for example, our altitude. At Vador we set, for example, 3000. Now we don't have it. Maybe we are too high. But I tried before. If our altitude permits, we have also a top descent point, so we are FUNAP working in the G1000 system. So let's commence our descent manually. Altitude and down. And 1000 landing lights on. Clouds look a little more smooth, in my opinion, this release compared to the other releases. A little bit better, and also performance wise some improvement has been made. You can see I'm controlling our vertical speed with this nose down, nose up button. After Fort Lauderdale VOR, we need to be vectored to the final, and we will auto vector ourselves to the beginning of the glide slope. So after Fort Lauderdale we will take a heading of approximately 270 degrees. We already are at 5000, so let's slow our descent a little bit. Here xplane is completely vanilla, no orthophotos, no nothing, just to try it out of the box with no add-ons. QNH is still 3011. So let's prepare to 70 degrees heading mode, and then we can switch to the CDI is going to be localizer, and then heading mode, which is truck in this autopilot system, 269 truck. And at the same time we will activate our approach procedure. Okay, so here we have a top descent point here. Yeah, from 5,000 we have to descend to 3,000, which I have set for vital waypoint. Slow down a bit and then set the new altitude, 3,000. And then we slowly begin to descend. We could have descended with the VNAV mode by following this magenta arrow, but we have in vertical speed mode. Let's increase a little bit our descent. The ILS for runway 10 is already been set. It is 110.1. feet. Let's start our a right turn to the localizer. Let's arm the localizer by hitting nav button. So you have the localizer at 0906 degrees and glide slope armed. And localizer being captured. And also the glide slope has been captured. You can see the green diamonds. Check the local QNH 3011, it's okay. Minimum altitude is set. You can really feel the air flowing through the plane. It's very well done. Let's slow it down a little. Throttle to idle. And we can set the propeller to full forward. A bit of crosswind. Gear down. Flaps 25. Autopilot off. Landing. 10 left. Up. Landing lights off. Full lights. Welcome to Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Okay, guys, thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye.